Hello everyone, this is Ashutosh, and I'm very glad that all of you are there on the technical group. Uh, I know most of you have been waiting for me to post something on the group which will kickstart what the group was initially formed for. So let me give you a brief idea of that what we would be covering in the group and what are the things that you all have to look forward for. Now we'll start off with a training course with the basics in the market that every trader needs to know. The basic course would start from technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and then we'll be shifting our focus to risk management. And the most important, it will be the emotional quotient or the emotional analysis of a trader. So, four things that we'll be looking forward for. We'll start off the course with Japanese candlestick patterns, and in Japanese candlestick patterns we would be including some of the well-known patterns that are there in the market, but as well as we'll also include the advanced patterns which are not very much familiar with everyone. Single candle patterns, double candle patterns, and triple candle patterns are what we'll be covering in, but other patterns which are not very much known to other traders, will be covering that as well. Do remember that this group is only and only created for you to learn. I request each and every one of you to not to chat on the group, not to put any marketing material on the group. Please try to be as supportive as possible. Don't put any forwarded message on the groups that will disturb the other people in the group. So if you want anything that you want to share, do text me directly, or you can contact me personally. All of you know me very well. If there is anything that you want to include in the course, you can also give me your feedback on the same. But please make sure, I'm requesting you again and again, don't put any marketing materials, don't chat on the group. It will just disturb the group and the whole purpose of the group will disappear. Now trust me on this, if you follow this simple request that I'm saying, there are things that you won't even imagine are coming to this group, would be coming to this group, and it will help you, a lot. Let's move on. The second thing that we'll be covering in the basic course would be the basics of the charts, and for chart patterns we'll be including in double tops, double bottoms, triple bottoms, head and shoulders. Then we have wedges, rectangles, bearish engulfing patterns, pinnets, flags, and breakouts. Followed by, I think, the predecessor to the chart patterns is the basics of support and resistance and demand and supply theories. We will also have on how to draw charts, trend lines and channels, and how to use those trend lines and channels in terms of your trading, how to use support and resistance, also known as the demand and supply, how to have very successful and simple strategies that can make you money. That's what we all are here for. This will help you to get the basics of the technical analysis. Later onwards, we'll shift our focus on the indicators. Now most of you are already familiar with the indicators that I've posted over here. So Bollinger Band, MACD, parabolic stars, stochastics, RSI, ADX, moving averages, all of these are very well known. Most of you are masters in using these indicators, but we'll be bringing in a different angle on the same indicators. We'll also go into the in-depth of the indicators, that how these indicators are formed, what are the mathematical calculations behind this indicator, and what are the things we need to do to use these indicators correctly, and what are the things you don't need to do while using these indicators. Fibonacci, again, I don't add it as an indicator, but again, it's a mathematical tool that we can make use of. So Fibonacci is something that we will be focusing more on, but trust me on this, we'll be bringing in some of the best mathematical tools that are available there for traders, and some of them which are not even known to the traders. So we'll be bringing in a lot of heavy stuff as well in the later stages of the course. Uh, Later once we move on to the basic course, we'll shift our focus on risk management. Means what are the things they need to calculate the risk, what are the risk reward ratios, trading volumes, and do's and don'ts. Now remember this. Calculating risk will also have different variations while calculating the risk, because people who do trade in currency market and people who do trade in futures and options or equities, the calculation might differ, because the kind of volatility in the market will have an impact on what the calculations should be like. So risk management is the core focus of the basic group that we all need to learn. Then we have a pivot point calculations and range breakouts. Everything would be there. So these are the other things that will be adding in, and much more advanced stuff would be there. So that's how the technical analysis course would roll off. Later onwards, once we are done with the basic course, we'll shift our focus to the fundamentals. Fundamentals for now, I'm adding in only for the currency market, as most of you are from the currency background. So we'll be putting in a thesis on GDP, interest rate, monetary policies, what hawkish and dovish central bank statements basically are, how to interpret them, what impact they will have, inflation impact, monetary policies, what the outlook would be there, capital flow, trade balance, CPIs, PPI, and much more trading data that are published throughout the trading sessions. We'll also be bringing in fundamental analysis for equity market as well. So that since I have not mentioned it on the name, I'll be putting it a separate presentation for that. What we'll be covering in the fundamental analysis for equity market, and I'll also bring in an expert on the same, who are certified professional fundamental analyst for the domestic market. So please hold on to that as well. Uh, Later onwards in the group, we'll be shifting our focus to the more advanced stuff. The advanced technical course will include Elliott wave theory. Then we have harmonics patterns and Dow theory, Gann grid, and many more. So we'll be including in impulse wave, correction wave, wave within a wave, and rules of wave theory. These are the basics that you need to know for the elite wave theory. Now, trust me on this. I'll be bringing in thorough professionals who will be there with us to guide throughout the elite wave theory, and they'll be helping us to design or to basically know how to use wave theory to get better results. We'll also be bringing in expert who use harmonic patterns and how are they calculated, in which way we can analyze these patterns, and how you can make use of them on a daily basis to have better trades. Later onwards, we have Dow theory and Gann grid and many other strategies that will be coming in. So do hold on tight for the advanced course. There are many things that will be covering in. Now remember this, it's very important. This group is only and only for traders. We are not here to make any kind of marketing material or do endorsement of fund management services or brokers or any other entity. Things in future to look out for in this group, and this is very important. Most of us don't have access to these individuals. The first phase for introductions would be, I'll be bringing in professional doctors who will help us to have a better mental strength. We'll bring in neurologists. We'll be bringing in uh, financial experts from the same field. We'll be bringing in psychologists who do help professional traders and corporate traders to get that mental edge that is needed in the market. I'll be bringing in some of the biggest name in the industries with their introductions and forums, and they will help us to understand the market. I'll be bringing in top professionals, traders from all across the globe. I'll be also bringing in bigger names from our society itself, who are not from the financial market, but who have made their mark on Indian society, and also people who have different angles on the society. And basically these people would be related to trading somehow, and they'll give their in-depth insight on what they have been doing and how a better person and how better trader you can be in the coming years or so.